So my name is Jeremiah. My diagnosis score was 147, and I ended up finishing with a 156. My goal. I just did a video about spreading the loved ones' ashes. There's a video. Okay, let's try this again. See if it works. Okay, let's try this again to see if it works. Okay, come on, let's work this out. Okay. Hello. I'm Tori. Hello, Luke. Welcome. Hello, Verbeek Allshop. Hello, Norman and Jack. Thank you. I just started my live stream. Thank you for subscribing. Great. Okay. What I wanted to say is, I am Baker, you dog. I don't know what you mean by you dog. Okay. How my from no, I am live streaming via my phone, Tony Gold. That's what I'm doing. I am live streaming via my phone. I am live streaming via my phone. Okay. What I want to say is what made me come to realization why Messi is better than Cristiano Ronaldo is not the fact that he won the World Cup. It is the fact that Messi has been man of the match in 50% of his matches. Throughout his career, when he played in Europe, he has been man of the match in 50% of his matches, while Ronaldo was man of the match in 30% of his matches. What I will also say is Cristiano Ronaldo, when he won the Euro in 2016, he benefited off the European organizer um, allowing team finishing in third place to go to the knockout stage. Like back in 2016, Portugal won the Euro, and they were regarded as one of the worst team to win the Euro because they did not dominate like other European champions such as Spain and so forth. Cristiano Ronaldo was never man of the match. He was never player of the tournament on any of his on whether he competed in the World Cup tournament or whether he competed in a European tournament. He was never man of the he was never player of the tournament. Messi was player of the tournament. Let's see how many time Messi. Played in Copa America. Let's see. So he was two-time player of the tournament. Cristiano Ronaldo has never been player of the tournament. So these these things make me come to realize that yeah, when people say Messi is better than Cristiano Ronaldo, he is, and I came to realization, even though I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, in 2016, Cristiano Ronaldo was able to win the Ballon d'Or because he won the Champions League and then he won the European Championship. And like I said before, Portugal was not supposed to go to the knockout stage because the team finished third place in the group stage. But they deserve the European title way more than the Cleveland Cavaliers deserve the NBA championship because the Cleveland Cavaliers they needed a Draymond Green suspension to do a 3-1 comeback and then win the championship in 2016. But Portugal, on the other hand, they played who was in front of them, and they were able to win the Euro without Cristiano Ronaldo in the European final in 2016. Griezmann could have had a case winning the Ballon d'Or in 2016 if Portugal was not allowed to go to the knockout stage. and first won the European Championship, and he was top scorer and player of the tournament, which he was. Then it could have been a real battle between him and Cristiano Ronaldo on who should win the Ballon d'Or back in 2016. Okay, let's just switch gear and should Trump allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon? Because he refused to accept defeat at the hands of Iran. He refuses to concede to he refused to accept defeat. It doesn't matter that oil prices and gas prices is up. He refused to have them have a nuclear weapon. But man, midterm is right around the corner. It is this November. I will not be voting in the midterm. I can technically vote if I want to, but I won't be voting. A few days ago, I made a video, and I have a theory why Trump popular vote was trash. Why Trump popular vote was very small. The reason why I think Trump, the reason why I said I think Trump popular vote margin of victory was small is because from 2020 to the 2020 and 2024 election was kind of trash. It was trash in the sense that it took several days for different um, state to finish counting the votes. Let's just say, for example, November 5th, 2024, at 12 o'clock a.m. Um, they finished counting all the vote for every state and they gave all the results. Trump popular vote victory could have been a lot bigger than just 2 million. But I was satisfied with the W. As somebody who voted for Trump, as someone who voted for Trump, I was satisfied with the W, even though the election was trash, because it took several days in certain states to finish counting the votes. Okay. I don't know what you mean, bad edits. What do you mean by LF Cerberus Hydra Drag Guest 666? Or what are you trying to say? Uh, Piers Morgan, let's see. Okay. At 8 o'clock p.m., the Sixers are going to play against the Celtics. Can the Celtics force a game 7? Because they're playing in Philly. Let's see. Cinema Shotgun. There's breaking news. Candace Owens is hit with defamation lawsuit from Charlie Kirk, head of security. Holy smoke. All this division in the right that's happening right now is because Charlie Kirk was assassinated. If Charlie Kirk had not been assassinated, um, this division within the Republican Party won't be happening. So this division within the Republican Party won't be happening. And I don't think this is going to cost them the midterm. The only thing that will cause Republican the midterm is if Trump does not turn things around. The only thing he needs to tackle is affordability. If he can tackle affordability, then he's giving the Republican a better shot at retaining the House of Representatives and the Senate. So he doesn't end up as a lame duck president. The Trump era is going to go down as one of the most entertaining era of my lifetime. Because from 2015 to now, it has been insane. 2016, he shocked the world. Um, he won the presidential election. And then 2019, he was impeached. And there was COVID that happened. He was able to get the vaccine done at a record time. And he was able to help Republican in 2020 win House seats. And then in January 6, 2021, there was the storming of the Capitol. where a supporter tried to stop Congress from certifying a fraudulent election. And then in 2024, there was in 2024, he had all these court cases, all these indictments, and then he was able to win back the White House. Trump can technically pardon himself if he wants to, but he's not doing that for whatever reason. Because he has the power to pardon himself because he's the commander in chief. And I remember when that report. I remember when Trump won the White House, and then he was in the Oval Office. There was this reporter who asked him, "Are you a dictator?" And he said no. So I'll see if I can find the video.
Customize your Mac with
Okay, so
parallel
if you
desktops, flexible view modes, and essential features. Run Windows apps like native Mac apps.
As well. We don't need to.
Another environment like the first one.
Well, could be, but we don't want to. We don't have to. We're plenty of our first. So that'll change it as well quite a bit. Well, yeah. I can't imagine even being not believe in the sanctity of the vote. The Democrats didn't because they cheated like dogs, but I believe in the sanctity. This was too big to read. This last election was just too big to read. Really the opposite.
Okay. So this was Trump saying he's not a dictator. But when he was running for president, he told Sean Hannity that he would be a dictator on day one.
You are promising America tonight you would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Except
Look,
what?
he's going crazy. Except for day one.
Meaning?
I want to close the border and I want to drill.
That's
drill,
not. That's
drill.
that's not.
Oh, no.
That's not retribution.
I'm gonna be. You know, he keeps I love this guy. He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, "No, no, no. Other than day one, we're closing the border and we're drilling, drilling, drilling. After that, I'm not a dictator."
So that was in December 6, 2023. And then in January 20th, 2025, when he was back at the White House, he said, "No, I'm not a dictator." So, okay, what else? So Andrew Colvert tweeted 4 hours ago that under 4 years Biden, the average 401k went up to 875 a year. In the first year of Trump 2.0, the average 401k went 24,000. Plus, this is over. Plus, this plus over 5 million Trump accounts started the youngest American. These are okay, not bad. Opinion. Oh, so the Trump era will go down in history as the most entertaining era. The most must-see TV era.
I have people.
Okay. No, that's a nice stream. Oh, cool. Okay. Holy smoke. So it's Brian Harper that sued Candace Owens. I mean, this is what Trump said. Trump, the commander in chief, said to Erica Kirk a few weeks ago that they should sue her butt off. That Erica Kirk should sue the crap out of her and Drewski and all the others. But it's Brian Harper who sued Candace Owens. I didn't even watch her episode. Maybe I should. Hold on a second. Let me see something. What the heck pattern from other gonna see? I just okay, I think I'm just going to end the stream. Maybe in a couple minutes. I'm gonna go watch the Sixers versus the Celtics game. I did not watch Game 5 because I thought the Celtics had that game in the bag at home. But I guess I was wrong. And then I'll be watching the Nuggets versus the Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves should be able to close out the Nuggets tonight. Because they're playing at home. But if the Nuggets manage to force a Game 7 back in Minnesota, this will be good. Because I want to see Jokic go deep in the playoff. Last year I was disappointed because Russ was on the team and I wanted Russell Westbrook to get a ring. But they ended up losing to the OKC Thunder. The Nuggets could have technically eliminated the Thunder last year in the second round. If the Nuggets had won Game 5 and OKC when Jokic went off. He had like 44 points on that game. Then they would have closed out OKC in Game 6, and they would have punched their ticket in the conference finals. But I don't know if they would have defeated the Minnesota Timberwolves in the conference final last year. Because in 2024, the Nuggets lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves in 7 games. I think it was the first round, something like that. Okay. I'm ending the stream now. I am going to go watch the Sixers versus the Celtics.